Okay, so in this video, I want to briefly discuss the quick sets between the two printers. So if we go ahead and open up the latex printers, you'll notice down in the quick set drop down tab, we can only select the default. If we come over here to the shirt colors, you'll notice that we have the default, the DP, and the OP quick sets. Now at the moment, our default for the shirt colors will always be the Epson DP quick set for each printer. And this is just basically something that was a little archaic in the back in the day. So I'll go ahead here in the next few minutes and discuss what are quick sets and how do we make changes to them. Okay, so if we want to make changes to our quick sets, we'll just come up to the top over here to edit quick sets. And we're able to make changes to individual printers and their quick sets. So if I come over here to our HP latex and come over to our default quick set, we can hit edit, and this should bring us up a nice little dialog box. So in this dialog box, we can see that we have the media set to get media and page size from the printer. So all this information will be on the printer side, and so that we don't have to worry about actually setting that up through the RIP. Over here to color management, our color management is already set to custom. We have our use spot color replacement table by default checked on. Our sizing rule is through the source image. Our magnification is 2000% since we're working in 20th scale. We have our number of copies per job set to auto. We can also have our cut contour prefix changed if we want to, but here at the company we are using a cut contour with capital C's. We use a smart 16-bit processing, and we can also come over here to our advanced tab, and under our advanced tab we can make changes to our tile setup. So at the moment our default tile setup is 52 inches, and the height we have set to 1,000 inches. Now this number really is just set so that we can run jobs longer than 200 inches without the printer telling us that it's too short, but we just have 1,000 set at the moment. And we also can change our overlap. So right now it's at 3/4 inch. If we decided that this preset, we want this to be a 1/2 inch overlap preset, we can make those changes. So we can also make crop marks default turned on by default, and we can also have our print labels turned off by default. So the idea of a preset is what are settings that you always want on and what are settings that you would rather have off and be situational. So pretty much once you have a default your default preset already set up, you shouldn't have to really change much. So but yeah, so that is our HP latex printer default presets. So in here in a few minutes I'll go ahead and go through the shirt color presets with you. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out one of our shirt color quick sets that we have. Now I'll select our DP since that's the one we use for most of our jobs. So we'll hit edit. Now notice for the shirt colors, we're not getting the media and page size from the printer. We're actually using it. We're basically setting it through the RIP. So we have our media group at 3M, our default material set to IJ180, and our default print mode set to a 720 by 1440 resolution, and it's set to a 6 pass. And if we wanted to make a 4-pass print mode preset, we could do that. But most of our jobs go through 6-pass or higher. So pretty much a lot of this stuff stays the same. Our source image, sizing rule, custom color management, spot color replacement, our cutter prefix, and our magnification still stays at 2000%. If we check our advanced tab, our tiling setup is pretty much similar to our other one. For this one, we have a 0.5 overlap, and we also have the height set to 1200, which could be set to 1000 if we wanted to. Print labels turn on by default. So that's pretty much it. Now, if we wanted to say that we didn't want to worry about this anymore, we could probably change both. Let me cancel this really quick, and we could probably go ahead and go to the default. And this is when I can actually start coming in here, changing these settings. Right now we want a custom, spot color, cut contour, be at 2000%. And if we come over here to our tile setup, our default tiling is set to 52.1 and at a 1200. We want our print label. So if we click setup, I believe you can select what you have on your print label. So if we just want the job name, company name, and you can go through here, the date and time, the time it took to process. So that is something to consider in the future when we go to set up a default preset for our shirt colors in the future. So I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel for now, and that will probably be something I worry about before I leave. So if you're watching this, I am no longer with the company, but I will always be here with you through the videos. So